welcome to an Ask Sherry video after I think a year at least. Like, I don't think I've done an Ask Sherry in a while. Because I mean, Insta started all these, Q&As, and then I felt like you're doing so many of those that you don't end up doing any of these. So, I'm back. First question, Isha Pethe asks, what are you thinking about this marathon? How excited are you? Riya Joshi also asks about how I have good stamina, I'm beginning to run and get breathless quickly. So basically, I'm going to take all the running marathon questions together. Yes, I am running the marathon tomorrow. Literally tomorrow. Today is Saturday, tomorrow is going to be Sunday, and I'm running after 3 long years. And the last one also I ran after a break because I had TB when the one before that was happening. So how do I feel? I'm a little nervous about this one, I won't lie. Like, I've never had such long gaps of not running, you know what I mean? Like with COVID and masking, and I didn't really run at all for like until like now, till November. And I've just been running sporadically, and I'm not in great shape. I'm also 36, so my knees are kind of like dead now, but not yet. They're getting better with each run. But yeah, I'm nervous for this one, but I think it'll be amazing to just get out there and do it. Now, tackling the questions about running. I've done a whole video, guys. I will link it here. I think this was pre-pandemic when I was running a lot with running tips and, how I've run over the years. So for me, running is kind of therapeutic. I've done it pretty much most of my life. I used to be a sprinter in school and college, and then I kind of took to distance running 8-10 years ago just for fun, and then here we are. Wow, 2 of my favorite things. So I think one of my favorite nightwear brands is Azurina Boutique. The first time I came across them was when I visited their store when I was shooting for GottaDoIndia, and then in the pandemic I saw them online and got some more stuff from them, and I love their night suits. You guys have seen me in them a zillion times. They are super comfortable. Like the green one I have, it's actually lying right here right now after a wash. But yeah, I live in them, especially now in winter. They're really comfy and nice when I want to wear like a full pajama set. I love them. Birkenstocks, I love. They are super comfy. I have 2 pairs. They're the kind that if you love them, you love them. If you don't love them, you don't love them. What I feel like most people are either mixed or they love them or don't love them. I love them. I feel they are worth every bit of the money they charge because they last for years and years, and they're super comfortable. And yeah, lots of hair related questions. Also going to take a moment and come closer to show you guys how lovely my hair is looking right now. So my pink has grown out. Like these are my roots. Obviously they've grown out, and also a lot of my pink has faded, and it's the blonde bleach which is mixed, and I'm really liking this vibe right now. I have, of course, ironed my hair for this video and also for tomorrow, so my marathon pictures look nice. Very vain, I know, guys. I don't ever do this. I've actually never done it, but I just feel like my hair is at such an odd length right now that it's either really crazy because I haven't got a haircut since, I think, October. I've colored my hair, yeah, but I haven't really cut it because I wanted to grow it out a little bit to keep this kind of a bob because I like how it flows like this or even like this. I really enjoy working with this right now, but I feel like I need a trim for sure. But I'm not loving this length of hair, I will be honest with you. My pixie is like my dream haircut, and I loved it. And I do feel like I'm inching closer and closer to go back to it. Because with this length of hair, I feel like you have to do something with it. You have to curl it, you have to iron it, you've got to blow dry it just so that it looks because it looks so good, like when you do it. But like when you don't, it looks like really like crappy sometimes. So that's my concern. But I will go back to my pixie at some point for sure. But I am definitely going to play with some color. I feel like I've done the pink and the blonde and all quite a bit. I'm thinking of doing something like drastic, like maybe a blue or something very different. What are your thoughts? Sangeeta is asking for some restaurant recommendations in Mumbai. Wow, this is really tough. I'm going to try and put a list here for you, okay? Mag Street Cafe is amazing. The Table is amazing. Bastion is amazing. If you like Japanese, Izumi is amazing. Everything is amazing. I don't know why I'm saying amazing. Everything on this list is amazing. Kalagoda Cafe, Kitchen Garden, Rue de Liban, Americano. Okay, yeah, those are, I think that's a good enough list to get you started. After you finish this list, I'll do another Q&A and by then there'll be more. Asta asks, how do I manage between two homes and is it a tiring situation? Now, this is something I get constantly asked about, and honestly, the only thing tiring is like back and forth. Other than that, I really don't think it's any different or it's all the same, and it's really not that hard if you put your mind to it. And as humans, I think we adapt and we just do what we have to do, right? So if you're in a situation and you have to do something, you just do it. With our house, like Webber handles like a lot of the logistical everyday stuff that needs to be done, and I handle this house, all the logistical everyday stuff that needs to be done. So it's not just about money, but physically you're not able to like do so much, right? So I think that really helps if you have someone on one hand and someone on the other hand, like managing both. But even for me, otherwise, to manage like two things in the back and forth, it's hectic. You do feel all over the place, but yeah, it's life. I mean, you do what you gotta do, right? I am currently reading The Spare, and it is masaledar. I haven't read a book in a while, I will admit that, but it is so good and so spicy. And you guys know I'm into like a lot of royal drama. I've watched literally everything there is. I've watched all the interviews, I've watched everything, and so far this is amazing. My favorite 90s cartoon. Okay, this is a really good one. I'm gonna say two. One classic that I really always loved was Tom and Jerry. I really always thoroughly enjoy Tom and Jerry, and I still sometimes, like, if I come across something, I will watch it, like, because I really enjoy it. And then there was Dexter and his sister Dee Dee. I love Dexter. I don't know what happened to him. Does Dexter still exist, guys, or did he like just vanish? But I enjoyed Dexter a lot. I did. Okay, lots of finance related questions. People asking how I manage my finances. Someone saying they can't invest a lot. Guys, you are not watching my videos. I have done all my finance stuff with my financial guru Anand. First one was How to Save, which was years and years ago. Then we came to a later one, which I did post the pandemic, which was things everybody needs to know about finances and stuff like that. So again, don't be intimidated by the world of finance and investing and saving. It starts small. Like I've spoken about this even, I think, in my 2023 bucket list goals video. I started with not even being able to invest 500 rupees a month, okay? That's how I started, with a 500 rupee a month SIP. Like, I mean, that's how low it started with, and it's grown and grown and grown. So start with whatever you're comfortable with and then build on that. And watch my videos. Einstein Hasil मला विचारते की मी मराठी बोलू शकते काय? हो, मी मराठी बोलू शकते. खूप छान नको, पण बोलू शकते. Sandeep Rai asked me, why don't I wear glasses? I'm coming in really close, Sandeep, so you can see me. I have a lazy eye. So this eye is a lazy eye. Glasses really won't work on this eye. I need to eventually like figure out what to do. Also, it's like a lazy eye. You have to do exercises like this, like this, like this, like this to strengthen the eye. And I didn't really do those as a kid. So now I'm kind of stuck with a lazy eye, which means my vision in this eye, like everything is blurred like this. This eye is perfect and clear. So I try to keep this eye as good as possible because I don't really realize it unless I look like from the corner of my eye, like this corner is blurred, this corner is clear. That's when I make out. Like this, I can't really tell because this eye is A1, this eye is... So yeah, glasses really don't help my situation. It can make it slightly better, but like this eye is... So, I mean, glasses don't really help. My version for 2023, personally and professionally, this is by Ayub, which is a really interesting question. I think my bucket list, my 2023 bucket list video, again, I'm gonna link it here. Watch that. Mars agrees with me, telling you to watch it. He's saying, watch it, guys, watch your videos. But I think most of the things I want to achieve in this year are on that list. But I would say both things, I want to kind of see myself a little more settled. Like right now, I just feel all over the place. Like I feel like I'm constantly running and constantly, got something to tick off my list to do. I need to compartmentalize, I need to delegate, I need to get a team. So yeah, I definitely want to see myself as more settled, more zen, and I want to have more time to just like chill. Okay guys, Sayali has asked a really nice question. It is my thoughts on creating content back in 2013 to now, which is like a decade ago, and what is easy, what's difficult, what do I hate the most? Wow, yes, it's been a decade this year. I think it's already been a decade. I started my blog, I think, in Jan. So yeah, it's been a decade, and then I worked at Fashion Tube for some time, which was the channel before this, and then my channel started November 2013. So yeah, this is our 10-year anniversary year, which is pretty epic, right? I mean, for me, that is insane to think that I've been doing this a decade. Good and bad things, okay? So how is it different? I feel like I've spoken about this in a lot of my content in the past as well. We didn't really focus on algorithms, views, numbers at that time. It was like small wins. I remember when I got 10,000 subscribers, I was like, oh my god, thrilled, crying. 50,000 was a huge moment again. And today I think people undervalue those numbers, and everybody's just like million, and like below that too is like, "Arey, tumne kuch kiya hi nahi hai." Like that's the attitude or thought process. So years ago when I had started out, I remember someone talking about enjoying small wins and the numbers that you have. Like when you look at the number of people, like you can't imagine 10,000 people following you and like liking what you do. Like, do you even know 10,000 people, you know? Or when you see, for me, like when I went for the cricket match in Australia, there were 90,000 people in that stadium, like 90,000 people, and that was huge. And to think that so many people, like if you have, you know, 1 lakh followers, those are the amount of people following you, and that's crazy and that's amazing. But it's so undervalued today, which was not the case when I started, and everything was not about numbers. Collaborations were not about numbers. If you remember the first ever fan fest, I remember when they called me, I actually asked them saying, but I have like 2,000-3,000 subscribers, because I had Fashion Tube before this, which was a channel with a network, right? And that had, I think, 15,000 subscribers or something at the point. And I had just left in November, and then I think in March was the fan fest, and by then I barely had like 2,000 subscribers on my channel. And I was like, but how, why have you picked me? I hardly have any subscribers. And they were like, no, it's also obviously we've taken Fashion Tube into consideration, and both were you, and that's like the biggest numbers in the space in India, and that's why we want you to be like the beauty fashion person. And there were people like Bethany Mota, Lily Singh, who had lakhs of subscribers at that point, and we all collaborated together. There was a actual thing called there was a collab week before the fan fest where we all made these videos and collaborated with each other. And it wasn't about numbers, like it was just about having fun together, which today would probably not happen, I'm guessing, because people are more like, okay, how many subscribers do you have? Then I'll collaborate with you or not. Or that's the kind of thought process, I guess, in general. And also, I think it was just like a different time. Everything was more fun. Everything was more organic, was more raw, was more real. We were all doing like this, you know, like creating content on our own, like a one-man army, which I really have tried hard to stick to. But now, obviously, I do have people that help with editing and shooting certain videos and stuff like that, because I just feel like that is what it has transitioned into, like better quality, better production, all of that. But sometimes I love that raw realness, which I still try to kind of stick to, you know, on things that I can. But yeah, that is definitely something I don't like. I don't like how polished everything has become, how perfect everything has become, and how everything is only about like showing, you know, this perfectly beautiful like outfit, look, everything. It's not about being a real person, which is what it kind of was then. Like the whole point of blogging and vlogging was that we were just real people, you know, that were putting forth their point of view on things. And yeah, so I miss that. But yeah, I'm long Gyan, but thanks for your question. It really made me kind of think of the last decade. 3 changes that I find in my lifestyle post the pandemic. Wow, this is a great question. First thing is I'm shopping less for sure, and I'm shopping smartly. I don't just randomly buy things. I've become a little more responsible in terms of that I have a lot of stuff. And hi. Okay then, hello sir. Thanks for interrupting my video. Sit. So yeah, I would say shopping for sure. I shop less and I shop smart, and I don't just buy things I don't need. That is one. The other thing I would say is I've become a lot more like routine-like, because you know, those 2 years I kind of had this whole routine of walking this guy, eating, cleaning, doing all that at a particular time. So now I feel like that has become a habit, and I'm kind of sticking to that, which is what I had even said in my 23 things, that I want to kind of go out more, meet my friends more. Like, I've just become this little person who has like a life in the house, and I like it. Okay, Vrushali asks a really interesting question. How has my relationship with style changed over the last 2 years? Can you answer that, sir? Can you answer that? I feel like my relationship with style has definitely changed. It's definitely become a lot more relaxed. Like, I didn't wear jeans for 2 years, and now I barely wear jeans. I pretty much live in like sweats like this, or like shorts on a daily basis if I'm not doing anything or going to an event or like doing stuff. So I definitely think it's become like relaxed and more comfy, because like I've got to walk him, I've got to, you know, be functional in the house. So I'm very comfy with like the way I dress, and so is right in the middle. What is your style like? Huh? How has your style changed? Okay, so this is a really interesting question by Gauri. It's a bit long. So I'm going to kind of put this here so you can read it, but I'm going to answer most of it. So does being stagnant, yeah, this whole organic followers and like, you know, number of followers being stagnant, of course, it bothers you at some level. On most days it doesn't, because I'm just like, okay, I've been doing this a decade, as I said, and there's a lot more to life than just numbers. You've got to also appreciate where you've reached in terms of those milestones. So for me, yeah, there are times where I wonder, what am I doing wrong, or why are people not watching my content? So lately, as you've seen, like views have dropped a lot in terms of in the lifestyle and beauty space for me, for a lot of creators. And I really wonder sometimes, where I'm like, wow, not even like 10,000 people watch this video, where earlier the same video would have probably gotten like 50, 60,000, or you know, even more maybe. So it is something you do question yourself about, obviously, and you do think about it. But then today, as I said, it's not the same space as it was 10 years ago. Algorithms play a huge part. There's also this, you know, organic followers, buying, promoting content across platforms works also. So a lot of factors. So you kind of have to, you know, take it with a pinch of salt if you want to be organic, and kind of be like, okay, yeah, I want to be organic, but like this is going to happen if you want to be organic. You know what I mean? And also, speaking of giveaways, I'm thinking we should do an epic one for like 10 years of like us, right? Sherry and the Shroffers. It's been 10 years. So this year I'm going to do something epic. What should we give away? Should I give you away? Should I give you away to them? So yeah, we will do an epic giveaway. It will not be Mars, guys. Sorry, but not sorry. I cannot give this to money. But yeah, I will think of something epic for you. Priyanka Sharma says she saw me at Zara. Hi Priyanka, why didn't you say hi when you saw me? I was at Zara, yeah. Speaking of not shopping, look at me, slyly going to Zara. But yeah, I was at Fort actually to meet Anand Beer, my financial advisor, and I thought, oh, I saw the sale sign and I was like, let me go in and see what's there. And normally I would have bought a lot and done a Zara haul, but I actually walked out with just like a basic like t-shirt type thing that I would be wearing, and a shirt for Weber. So good on me, and good on you for spotting me and keeping me in check. How do I bounce back every time I feel low and disappointed? Wow, that's an interesting question. I think it's a process. I don't think it's ever like instant. Like, it's not like for me, this is the one thing I do that makes me feel better. But This guy really helps. Like, he really helps with whenever I'm sad or down, and he knows it, he senses it, he comes to me and he's like cuddles up with me and makes me feel like loved. The other thing I think that works for me is running. Running, I feel, is therapeutic for me. And food. I love food. So when I eat yummy food, if I treat myself, I definitely feel better. So I eat dessert, I order myself a meal, I play with Mars, I go for a run. These are all things that I do to deal with disappointments. And I also kind of analyze the disappointment to move on so that it doesn't kind of happen again. Like, if I'm saying it's a particular thing, I analyze it and then I'm like, okay, now drop it. You know, like, let it go. Last but not the least, somebody has asked about my Merc shoes. I saw this question and I've kept the box here because these shoes deserve a special mention. So I bought these. These were my Christmas present to myself. I don't know if you can see them. They are here. This guy. How beautiful are these? How beautiful are these? I still have not worn them. They are in the box new. I still have to wear them. But every time I've like planned something and I'm like, oh no, they'll get spoiled. Oh no, they'll get dirty. Oh no, but so I put them back in the box and then they stay like this. But yeah, these are quite beautiful. I got them on sale though. There was a massive sale and that's kind of why I got them. I love to buy, I don't love to buy F1 merchandise. I love F1 and I have like a few caps and things and t-shirts from races that I've attended. And I saw this whole collection, the whole Mercedes collection at the Puma store and I was like, oh my god, I want to get this, I want to get that. So I got these and one of the jackets on sale because I had some vouchers and love these. So guys, those are all the questions I am going to answer today. Wish me luck for tomorrow. I mean, it'll be after the race, but yeah, you can still be like, well done, Shari, in the comments. Hopefully I would have done well. You'll see on Instagram if I have or haven't. Also, if there are any more questions that you guys want me to answer, or if I skipped your question because there were so many, sorry I couldn't answer all in the video, leave it in the comments and I will try and answer it for you guys. See you guys. Bye.